What's up, grinders? Welcome back to the channel. Guess what? I got another video for you. This one's about Akram, the hyper polyglot. Now, a lot of you know about this guy because, well, I dropped a video a while ago about him. And as you can see right here, it has 1.1 fucking million views. Now, this video was basically exposing this polyglot from India. And, well, realistically, he exposed himself. What he did is he made a video in which he said he claims to speak 46 languages. Well, he didn't say he claims to speak. He just said he speaks 46 languages. We looked into it because he tried to fake one of my languages, Esperanto. And if you don't want to get found out, don't fake Esperanto, or I will find you. But anyway, we investigated, found that, you know, he speaks German to some degree, obviously English quite well. Well, not so well in that video, but he's gotten better at it, okay? And I think he's learning Chinese to a degree and Japanese, but every other fucking language was full on faked. You know, like, he was literally saying one line that he was repeating after fucking Google Translate, recording, clipping it all together to try and do something. Now, when I called him out in my video, he tried to do a copyright strike against me, did not work out well, just gave me more content. And then by the next time when I covered him, he was being covered by a news article in which they said that he can read 400 fucking languages. Okay? Now, by this point, I was very not too sure about the guy. So in the first video, I was like, okay, it's clear he's faking languages here. I don't know why he's doing it, and I had my suspicions. I presented him in the video. At this point, I was annoyed with him because he tried to do a copyright strike against a valid criticism video. At this one, I thought, okay, maybe the news is being hyperbolic. You know how they always like to do fucking clickbait bullshit? But this is the point where I fucking lost all respect for the guy because he literally stole content from Amigo language YouTubers, okay, and cut out the faces of the guy doing the language talking and put his own in there and pretended to play the role of an Amigo polyglot. It was just fucking batshit insane, okay? So I called him out. I actually pinged the YouTubers that he stole content from, and then he took down the video. But if you want to go watch it, it's still here in its full glory. But we haven't heard from him in a while until this was dropped in my Discord. Apparently, he has appeared on national TV in both Germany and in Poland, although the Polish one was dubbed. Now, I'm going to show you this video, and I don't think we're going to watch the entire thing. This may get taken down by German fucking TV because, you know, I'm stealing their content or whatnot, but I feel like I'm going to give a lot of valid criticism, so I'm hoping not. Now, it's sped up a bit so we can get through it, but, let's fucking begin.
Stellen Sie sich vor, Sie könnten mit jedem Menschen auf der Welt kommunizieren, und zwar ohne KI. Für den 20-jährigen Mahmoud ist das alles Realität.
So, as you can see, we're starting strong. This guy here... Wait, still 46 languages, my man? Wait, let me go back and check that. You were claiming 46 languages back here. What's going on? That was like 9 months ago. You're like 19, dude. Time's a ticking. You gotta get your language numbers up. He might have just went on a sabbatical or something. He's like, ah, fuck it, I'm not gonna learn another language. 46, the magic number. I'm done. Anyway, let's continue.
Spricht unglaubliche 46 Sprachen fließend, und insgesamt kann er mehr als 400 Sprachen lesen und schreiben.
Okay, so you can see the claims have not changed at all.
Wie ist das nur möglich? Wir treffen das absolute Sprachenwunder und sind live dabei, wie er Sprachen...
He is learning another language. We're on to language 47. Okay, so there's just a little bit of a break in there.
47 lernt.
私は46言語を話します。上海好的，我是印度人。أنت من الوين؟ من العراق. طيبة.
Don't worry, we'll do a review of those sections a little bit later because, like, they give us a tiny bit more content. Now, the first thing I want to point out, okay, as we watch this is a German TV show doing an interview of him. German is one of his strongest languages apart from English. It's meant to be, okay, because it's obvious from his YouTube channel that this is a language he's spent a lot of time on. Yet, for some unknown reason, the entire interview is in English with him and then dubbed to German. I don't know, like, if it was me and fucking Espantistan came down here and wanted to do an interview with me about, you know, my amazing language abilities, I would be doing that fucking interview in Esperanto. Balls deep 100% just to prove myself. I'd be like, bitch, we're doing this in Esperanto. And then halfway through, I'm swapping languages on you. I'm gonna fuck with your dubbing team. Like, that's what I would be doing. But no, he does the entire thing in English and then it's dubbed by the Germans.
Was dieser junge Mann kann, klingt fast unmöglich. Er wechselt fließend von Arabisch zu Japanisch, von Deutsch zu Spanisch.
Fluent Arabic, fluent everything.
Vielen Menschen Smalltalk machen, das ist sein größter Spaß. Kein Wunder, dieser erst 20-Jährige spricht 46 Sprachen. Und das nicht, weil Mahmoud Akram bei einem internationalen Weltkonzern arbeitet, sondern das ist sein Hobby. Und das macht er auch zu Geld.
Bro should be at the UN, man. You speak 46 languages fluently. Why are you doing this as a hobby?
Aber wie lernt er so fix und gut fremde Sprachen? Kurzer Spoiler, es gibt 4 Tipps. Chennai, Indien, 5 Uhr. Das hier gehört zu seinem Morgenritual. Aufwärm-Gehirn-Yoga?
Das ist Superbrain-Yoga. Es stimuliert unsere linke und rechte Gehirnhälfte. Und indem ich auf mein Ohrläppchen drücke, aktiviere ich mein Gehirn.
Tatsächlich.
See what I mean? He's speaking in English to German reporters, okay? Now, initially when I watched this, I thought, okay, maybe the German film crew had hired a local film crew to go down and interview him, because, you know, that happens. They're not going to, like, travel all the way across the world to meet Mr. Akram here, okay? But he actually ends up in Germany, still speaking English, so it's not that. Now, he's talking about this super brain yoga shit, or, okay, you know, rub your ears, fucking do shit with your fingers, exercise, you know, do all this stuff. To me, this is just warming up your body and waking up your brain before you exercise. Nothing special here.
Studien belegen, Superbrain Yoga hat positive Auswirkungen auf unser Gehirn.
Oh, okay, there's studies that prove this. Okay, well, okay. I fucking rest, you know, corrected. Yeah, right.
Auf Stressbewältigung und psychische Gesundheit. Ein Mix aus Kniebeuge und Ohrmassage. Warum er das seit 10 Jahren macht, hängt mit dem Beruf seines Vaters zusammen. Sein Morgenritual ist gleichzeitig das Fundament für seine größte Leidenschaft. Sprachen lernen.
Einmal die Woche ändere ich die Sprache, die ich übe. Zum Beispiel lerne ich diese Woche Arabisch. Von Sonntag bis Samstag fokussiere ich mich ausschließlich auf Arabisch. Ich starte zwischen 5:30 Uhr und 5:50 Uhr und übe.
So he spends 1 week on a language and then swaps to the next one. Is this as part of a maintenance period? Because, like, that's a lot of weeks to just cycle through your current languages, okay? I start between 5:15 a.m., 5:30 a.m. and practice for 2.5. Okay, well, you don't even spend a whole day on it. What am I on about?
2 bis 2,5 Stunden.
Dabei entwickelte der 20-Jährige seine ganz eigene Lernstrategie. Tipp 1. Das neue Alphabet einüben.
Ooh, this is gonna piss off Mikkel. If you don't know about Mikkel, the hyper polyglot, okay, one thing he fucking hates is scripts. You gotta Romanize every language. It does not matter, okay? Don't go out and learn scripts. That's a waste of your goddamn time. So Mikkel's probably sitting there secretly hate watching me going, fuck this Akram guy and fuck Evildea.
In der Regel benötigt er eine Woche, um das Alphabet einer Sprache zu beherrschen. Nur das Arabische, da waren es 4 Wochen. Denn wer das Alphabet nicht drauf hat, versteht gar nichts. Besonders bei Sprachen wie Arabisch.
Sobald ich in einer Sprache schreiben kann, also das Alphabet beherrsche, öffne ich die lokalen Nachrichten und lese mir die Artikel durch.
Okay, I'm just gonna be a little bit picky here. I'm assuming this is only for languages that have alphabets, not like logographic, pictographic, you know, syllabaries or any of this other type of languages.
Sollte ich auf komplizierte Wörter stoßen, schlage ich sie im Wörterbuch nach.
Nachrichten lesen und abschreiben ist ideal, um echte Wörter und Sätze aus dem Alltag der Einheimischen zu lernen. Ganz nach dem Motto, von der Hand in den Verstand. Das dient später zum Auffrischen der Sprache. Genauso wie dieser Trick. Lerntipp Nummer 2. Lieblingslieder.
Wenn ich eine neue Sprache lerne, suche ich mir die Sprache immer anhand eines Liedes aus. Was Deutsch angeht, mein Lieblingslied ist Ich bin ich von der Sängerin La.
This is really annoying me that he's speaking in English, okay? Like, I know he speaks English, but I thought his German would be at a level where he could conduct an interview. This means that, because, like, German was deemed to be his best language after English. If his German is not at a level where he can at least do an interview, like, I could do an interview in Esperanto, no fucking problem. I've done it actually multiple times. I've done podcasts, whatever you want, okay? I'm probably at a level in Chinese where I could do an interview, but I'm going to make mistakes. And it really depends on the topic of the interview. If it's language learning, yeah, I could do that, okay? So this just means that he's less of a polyglot than I am. And I don't even fucking claim to be a polyglot. Okay, I'm gonna skip past
Worte und
that.
den Singsang einer Sprache drauf.
I'm gonna skip past that, that's music.
Grammatik paukt er nur, was nötig ist. Aber reicht das? Das testen wir in München.
Oh, we're gonna test his German in Munich, in Germany, but not via an interview. You know, the one spot where you can actually test it.
Hallo und Servus Leute, ich bin Mahmoud Akram.
München ist ideal für alle, die Sprachen lieben. Menschen aus über 180 Nationen leben hier. Mehr als in fast jeder anderen Stadt Deutschlands. Über 100 Sprachen hört man, wenn man einfach durch die Stadt geht. Auf dem Markt, im Café, im Park. Wer mehrere Sprachen spricht, kommt hier ständig mit neuen Menschen und Kulturen in Kontakt. In Deutschland wird zuerst gesiezt. Mahmoud muss also nicht nur sprachlich, sondern auch kulturell den richtigen Ton treffen.
Is there a reason they explained in Germany that they use C in a formal context? Is that something that Germans themselves are just not aware about their own language? Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if this was originally for an English audience and then dubbed to German or whatnot, because I don't want to make assumptions. If this was originally for an English audience and then was purchased by a German company or something, and then, you know, dubbed later on, okay, fine. But at the same time, he's in Germany, so I think this is for a German audience.
Entschuldigen Sie, können Sie mir helfen?
Ja, bitte.
Ich möchte zum Marienplatz gehen.
Zum Marienplatz, oder?
Ja, und wie gehe ich zum Marienplatz
Zu
gehen?
Fuß, möchtest du zu Fuß, oder? Weil es ist ziemlich weit. So, ja, 4 Kilometer, 3,5.
Kein Problem, kein Problem.
That conversation did not make sense to me. I don't speak German, but like just the guy talking, he's like, you know, it's like 4 kilometers, and he's like, no problem. I get the feeling that he got a little bit lost there, but I don't know. German speakers down in the comment section, let me know.
Knapp 10 Minuten unterhält sich Mahmoud auf Deutsch. Wir sind beeindruckt. Deutsch ist Sprache
So you're impressed by his German, where he's speaking German for 10 minutes, but not impressed enough to do a fucking interview in German.
Nummer 4 von 46 Sprachen, die er erst vor rund 6 Jahren gelernt hat. Weltweit gibt es übrigens rund 7000 Sprachen. Da hat er ja noch viel vor.
I'm gonna be honest, if he started learning German 5 years ago, and he's not at the stage now where he can conduct interviews in German, then he's not very impressive. Like, as a language learner. Like, that's not very impressive.
Mahmoud zündet die nächste Lernstufe. Tipp 3. Den Alltag in die Sprache übertragen.
The first thing I would do is like...
Okay, I'm gonna go check out his channel. I want to see if he's got some German on his channel. Okay, I'm just searching for the word German. Okay, Polyglot Akram interviewing his German friend. Okay, maybe this is in German.
Hallo Leute, das ist Anwar. Er kommt aus Deutschland und er wohnt nahe der Stadt Fulda. Hi, hallo. Yeah. And I'm just curious to ask him, as a German native speaker, I would like to ask him some questions about languages, especially German language, about what he thinks as a German native speaker.
His English is definitely improved, but I hope he doesn't just do this all in English.
Let's ask him.
Englisch, beide habe ich von klein auf gelernt.
Mhm. Und lernst du Italienisch oder Französisch?
Also in der Schule habe ich vor 5 Jahren mit Latein angefangen und vor einem halben Jahr ungefähr mit Italienisch jetzt. Ja.
Aha, ach so. Und was magst du am meisten an der deutschen Sprache?
Also ich finde es ganz witzig, dass man neue Wörter erfinden kann und die dann auch Sinn machen. Ja, also 2 Nomen.
Okay, I don't speak German. I did that purely for my German viewers. Please leave a comment down below. The best German viewers comment will be pinned.
Als erstes stelle ich meine Einstellungen um. Jetzt ist mein Handy auf Englisch. Aber weil ich diese Woche ein bisschen Arabisch übe, ändere ich die Sprache am Handy auf Arabisch. Nächste Woche wechsle ich vielleicht auf Chinesisch und danach stelle ich auf Japanisch um. So geht's immer weiter.
So wird sogar das Scrollen auf dem Smartphone zur Übung.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with his language tips. You know, learn the alphabet, friggin' start reading in the language, look up words you don't know, change your phone settings. Like, this is basically, you know, what is it, AJACT or whatever, you know, Japanese all the time type of, you know, philosophy. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the claim of 46 languages is just fucking crazy.
Beim gemeinsamen...
Okay, we're gonna jump past this section because this is about his dad and I'm not here to critique his family. So this is the bit I want to talk about. Okay, so this is where it's so obvious that it falls over to me, okay?
Gespräch mit Menschen und ganz ohne Scheu vor Fehlern.
不好意思，你会说中文吗？
我会说。
您是新加坡人吗？
我是中国大陆上海的。
台湾人吗？
上海。
It still gets me to this moment, okay? So you can read the subtitles, okay? But the subtitles don't do it justice, okay? I'll translate exactly what's said.
我会说。
He's like, yeah, I speak Chinese.
您是新加坡人吗？
Yep, so it's like, are you from Singapore?
我是中国大陆上海的。
So what he literally said, okay, so the Chinese says, I'm Chinese from Shanghai. No, that's not what he said. He said, I am from the mainland, Shanghai. The mainland, okay? So you got two words now, Shanghai, which is literally exactly the same as English, okay, except for the tones, and then mainland. Two words to help you pin exactly where the guy's from.
台湾人吗？
And then he asks, are you from Taiwan?
上海啊。
And then the guy has to respond with just a simple Shanghai. You know, like, this is not even A1 level Chinese. This is absolute batshit fucking entry level Chinese, okay?
好的，我是印度人。
Namaste.
This is like your basic entry book. The first things you learn is like, are you Chinese? Do you speak Chinese? I am X country person. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is all the Chinese we get.
Es funktioniert. Mahmuds Sprachkenntnisse kommen an. Schon ein paar Worte in einer anderen Sprache öffnen Türen.
Wenn du in ein neues Land kommst und ein paar Wörter kannst.
And then you've got this guy here who's Chinese. I'm assuming, because they dubbed him as well. Let me hear if I can hear his language.
Sowas wie Hallo, danke.
Okay, so the guy's speaking English, okay. And his English is more complex than the Chinese conversation they had.
Das macht echt was aus. Die Leute freuen sich.
Genau das erfährt Mahmud nur wenige 100 Meter weiter. Diesmal sind es japanische Touristen.
すみません、日本語話しますか？はい、話せます。日本人ですか？はいです。私の名前はアクラムです。インド人です。
Now, the Japanese section, there was a part they showed at the beginning where he also claims to speak, 46 languages in Japanese. Okay, so it's possible that for the Chinese section, they literally just cut out all the complex Chinese conversation they had, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. He struggled to get the word Shanghai.
Diese Englischstudenten aus Deutschland hören zu und schnappen die besten Tricks auf. Im Gegensatz zu Mahmud müssen sie alles mühsam lernen.
In Indien gibt es viele Sprachen. Wie in den USA gibt
And here he's speaking in English. Now look how complex these sentences
es
are.
dort verschiedene Bundesstaaten, nur dass in jedem Staat eine andere Sprache gesprochen wird. Wenn ich also in einen anderen Staat fahre, komme ich mit meiner Muttersprache oft nicht weiter. Deshalb muss ich die Landessprache lernen, die überall verstanden wird.
Okay, and that's pretty much it. So the rest of this video is just going to talk about his courses, his YouTube channel. There is one little part here which is kind of crazy. It's talking about a course that he runs, but it's basically 6 weeks for each level of the Common European Framework. That's pretty much it. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Camera's about to go fly. I'll see you all next video. And sub to the goddamn channel. Otherwise, Akram will teach you Chinese.